Hey guys, welcome to a little behind the scenes where I'm going to be kind of giving my craft room a little bit more of a makeover. And I know we're at a weird angle right now, but that's because I'm going to be hanging something over here. So I have this big wall hanging, which it might be a little too dark for my liking, but I'm going to put it up and see. I think it's pretty cool and it might work. I don't really have one specific theme going on in here, so we're gonna try it. And I had a second wall hanging that was more of like a wildflower like image, and it was over here in this spot, and then it fell down and I set it aside somewhere and can't seem to find it. So I'm trying to figure out placement, but I think I will start by taking this down because that placement will look kind of odd. We'll put it somewhere else. And I'm just going to, this is like my big wall space, and I'll give you a better view soon. But for now, let me try to see if I can get it up here. I'm just going to use two tacks to start with. I need a little helper so that I can know what the placement's looking like. Okay. I might want that to go over more, but for now, I'm gonna try this out. I can always move it. I'll give you a better view of the full wall hanging soon. I got this from Temu, and it did come with some wall hangings, like some little hooks, but I don't want to put them in quite yet until I know if I even like this placement and if I like that there. Okay, I think it does need to go over a bit, like towards the door. Yeah, I think so. It needs to be more centered. So I'm gonna put it in that spot, but more centered, closer to the door. And then that means we'll need something over here, which I wish I could find that other wall hanging because it would actually be perfect. So I may look around for a moment, but I have other things that we're gonna put up today. Okay, so I think yep, that's better. And I found the other wall hanging, so I think we'll try to put that up next to it, and we're just gonna have this really eclectic craft room, if that's what you want to call it. I'm gonna try to get the second one up a little bit better. It might look a little too much in here, but we're gonna try it out for a bit. Okay, let me trade you, Ari. So now I gotta decide, I'll back you up a bit. I have one more mushroom poster, and it's this one right here. So I'm just deciding if I want to put it over here on this wall. I do have a lot of stuff on top of there, and I kind of wish that I could possibly organize this stuff in a different spot to have this cleared off, but I know in the end I'll probably still end up using the top of this to store things. So the other spot that I had was over here, and I could put this poster over a little bit and then put that second poster next to it. We also have this spot. There's a lot of options. I think I'll just put it up there for now. I can always add something to the other side of the wall for a, if I find something else. Okay, so I was very tempted to start cleaning this off, but I'm not trying to clean right now, so I'm not going to do that. I'll just see what else I wanted to put in the craft. This might be a bigger job than I was thinking. I got this out, but these go with a different size screw, and it does come with them, but I think it's a little bigger than this hole. And I'm thinking if I'm gonna take these off and I wanted to do wallpaper over this, I probably need to do the wallpaper first. So now I'm going to use this gorgeous wallpaper to cover the two doors of this armoire. I felt like the colors matched a little bit better, and so I actually just used double-sided tape to put it on here temporarily. That way I can use it again if I want or change it up, and I feel like you still get a great end result. I really love how it looked, especially with the really cute little knobs. And I hope that I can put those same knobs on the dresser to the left of it, the white one, but I'm going to need some more time for that project because it's going to take a lot longer to cover those with wallpaper. And I need to buy some more because I used that whole roll of wallpaper. So I will save this project for later. Next up, I'm going to add the cute little holographic flower decals that I have to my windows, and I think it just says basically wash your window, remove the backing, and add it to your window. And these are going to appear pretty clear. I mentioned this in my haul video, but I have these on other windows in my house, so they appear clear, but they are in fact holographic, and when the sun shines through them, it will add rainbows to your room, and it's really pretty. So I'm just going to put those all over. And if they're not sticking, then make sure that you actually peeled the backing off of these. Just gonna put them all over. The last thing that I'm thinking of doing for this little series is lining this side of, this is my work table that I film on and work on, and I do feel like it's getting a little busy in here, but I'm also here for it. So I'm thinking of putting this, now I could, okay, at first I was thinking of lining the whole table, but I would need like 1.5 sheets. I wonder if it would look cool to just have one strip down. Well, we could just try it, honestly. What are we gonna hurt by trying it? Nothing. Okay, let me figure out where I need to cut. Right about there. Okay, I'm gonna cut that. I'm just gonna use double-sided tape since I'm not exactly too sure if this is what I want. I like the idea of being able to change things up. And I have thought that adding a pegboard on the side of this could be really cool so that I could have some space for different supplies. All right, I'm just gonna try my best to center that. Okay. What are we thinking? Well, I'm gonna tape it on for good and we'll see. Okay, yeah, I think with how busy this room is, that's all I'm gonna do. Just a little strip, just for fun. And that way I still have so much more of this roll left. I honestly wish that I had just as big of a roll of the flower power because that's one of my more favorite rolls, and I'm gonna try to get more because I'd love to make some more journals out of that. But both of these are really nice quality. Now I did not use them just like you would a real wallpaper. I just taped them. I'm using them for more like craft projects and, you know, DIY updates. So I don't have any information to give you on using it as real wallpaper, but it feels like really great quality. Love the texture. The colors are really pretty. And yeah, this was fun to do a few little updates to my craft room and try out some of the things that I got in my recent Temu haul. And a little update that I am loving this little mini printer. I think you can see that it really does kind of like almost like a newsprint. It's a black and white type quality. It's not going to be like the best photo quality, but definitely I would say like appropriate and great for journaling. I haven't quite figured out the app. It has like a date up here that's not correct. Oh, just kidding. That is actually correct. Sorry. But I think you can put a title there. And it does have lots of templates for labels and things like that. So super fun, especially for how much it costs. And I'm actually going to go outside. Arlo's out there with her friends and ask if they want me to take some pictures that I can print out right away. This one came with so many rolls that I'm probably set for a while because I don't need to worry about ink. And the last update that I'm gonna do is I've been playing around with my mic, and anytime I need to do a voiceover, I've been really liking it. So why didn't I just use the mic right now or on a voiceover or when I was filming? Well, I gotta get in the habit. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys have a lovely day. Thanks for hanging out with me in the craft room, and I will see you soon. Bye.